Wow, so Donald Trump fell asleep again today in the Oval Office, and folks, it is as bad as it ever has been. Here is the photo behind me. You can see there, you have Doug Burgum, you have members of Trump's cabinet and the folks in his administration, and there is Donald Trump, slumped over, sleeping. And all to say, this picture certainly is remarkable, but it was not the only occasion during this Oval Office press briefing that Donald Trump fell asleep. This photo, I think, is amazing. The reactions here are kind of incredible. But just the way that he's slumping back in his chair, I mean, you know, often he's kind of nodding along, his eyes are closed, but here he's just fully asleep. And look, this is not a pretty picture, but this is an old man. This is a man who is about to be 80, can barely function during the day and keep his eyes open. Trump and his team say this isn't a big deal and it's not an issue, but this is happening every day now in the Oval Office. And we have no clarity and no information on what is happening with Donald Trump's health and why he's falling asleep like this as often as he is. Well, I'll keep asking the questions, and I hope you do too, because we have to get to the bottom of what is happening here. Either way, not a good look.
Breaking news. Trump caught again in front of the camera on the national TV sleeping. And you know what? Michael Rubio is saying, I've never seen him sleeping, that the president never sleep off during the meeting. Now, Americans are furious, MAGA furious. Why are you lying? Some are saying that Donald has a health issue, so they should take him to the hospital instead of attending Oval meetings. See what these creators are reacting. They are furious. They are saying the guy need to rest.
Generating calls.
We'll play the clip.
Of warmth, of a job, an economy, a community, a family. And for too long, you saw Democrats who were telling these coal miners that they should just learn the code. And what we saw during the Biden administration at the EPA, for example, was regulation after regulation after regulation, trying to strangulate out of existence.
Now, I'm sure that the White House is going to call this blinking as they continue to deny the reality of the president of the United States just falling asleep. And do you know what? It is a little crazy to me, considering that Donald Trump is posting bullshit at all hours of the night, that they haven't just run with the narrative that he's like tired from staying up all night working for the American people. Like we know he's sleeping, and denying the fact that he is sleeping, as we're actually going to get to in a little bit, only makes it worse, because it should make us pay attention to it more. Now, of course, Jake Tapper's not going to do that. Jake Tapper's going to be tweeting about Jill Biden, and good on Hunter Biden for calling him out and shooting straight on that. But the man is just so clearly out of it. And
So members of Congress, they want Trump to be impeached because this is a security crisis. How can you have a president who sleeps like that in the meeting? That means he can't recall anything. He's just dozing. Even if you wake him up, the guy doesn't remember anything. Ted asked Michael Rubio, have you ever seen him sleeping? He's denying. Let us listen to him.
Have you been at more than one meeting where President Trump has fallen asleep?
That's false. That's false. I've never seen him fall asleep. On the contrary, the guy doesn't sleep, which is a big problem, because he calls me at 2 in the morning, he calls me at 5 in the morning. And you know, I like to sleep a little bit, maybe not 12 hours, but at least 6.
I'm going to show you in a moment a video that shows you just lied to Congress.
Oh, okay.
So this is a video of a cabinet meeting literally from last month where Donald Trump is sleeping while you're talking. Please show this video.
Coalition of countries to line up behind the peace deal, behind the border peace. And it's still, every day is a challenge, but it's been driven personally by the president. It's the reason why we're involved in this whole Ukraine-Russia conflict. That's not our war. It's not the president's war. This war started. It never would have happened if you'd been president. But this war is going on, and the president is trying to end it.
You are literally talking about issues of war and peace, and Donald Trump is sleeping right next to you.
No, he's not.
Have you been at classified meetings where Donald Trump has fallen asleep or had
I've never
trouble
been at
staying
any
awake?
meeting. I've never been at any meeting where, and the things you're showing me now, he was not falling asleep.
So the guy is lying. They have even showed him the video, but he's still lying. He's saying that the guy doesn't sleep. You can call him at night. You can call him in the morning, 3 a.m., 3 p.m. So Trump doesn't sleep. So these guys are lying. Maybe, I'm not sure. Let us see what this one is saying.
Marco Rubio sat in front of Congress today and lied, not allegedly, not arguably. Congressman Ted Lieu played a video of Trump slumped over, eyes closed, while Rubio was speaking right next to him at a cabinet meeting, then asked Rubio directly, "Have you been in meetings where President Trump fell asleep?" Rubio's response, "I've never seen him fall asleep. On the contrary." Who looked at him and said, "You're lying to Congress, Secretary Rubio," then played a second video. Then a clip from French news covering Trump falling asleep at a Memorial Day ceremony while the whole world is watching, and Rubio sat there straight-faced and kept going. He said it was outrageous that he was before the House Foreign Affairs Committee answering questions about sleep. More outrageous than lying about it under oath on camera while the video plays behind you? Let's back up, because this moment is actually the perfect summary of everything Marco Rubio has become. This is the man who in 2016 stood on a debate stage and called Donald Trump a con artist. Now he's lying to Congress about whether Trump can stay awake at his own cabinet meetings. And it's not like he stumbled into this position. He chose it deliberately, strategically. He testified before Congress for the first time since the Iran war began, a war Congress never authorized, to discuss the State Department's budget, while simultaneously serving as Secretary of State and National Security Advisor. Two of the most powerful positions in American foreign policy held by one man who just lied about whether the president can stay conscious during meetings.
Donald Trump will not be escaping questions about his condition as he passed out yet again during a press conference, this time in full recline. Now, this was today in the Oval Office, where Donald Trump brought the press in to talk about all the things he's doing around D.C. while the country is on fire. But when the people around him started talking, Don Snorleone made an appearance, and check this out. Full recline. The Godfather himself with his staff around him. This happened throughout the press conference. Donald Trump struggled to stay awake. At one point, he was doing head bobs. You saw him lean back. And another time, he was doing the sleep mumbles. When someone got done talking, he's just like, it's a good job. It's a good job. He had no idea what he's talking about. Now, the press or the White House and the Trump administration are going to say he was just blinking. Well, he blinks for an extended period of time. So he's bringing reality to the saying, blink and you'll miss it. But it's one thing is for sure, he's not going to be dodging or escaping the questions about his condition anytime soon, so long as the press does their job.
I think they all lie too much. They believe in lies, you know. Anyway, let us see what this one is saying. So this one is saying, this is dangerous. Let us listen to what she's saying.
This is incredibly dangerous because it's fake. This photo is not real. It's AI. Let's see the real video.
We continue our work on negotiating international trade agreements. 59 days after we stood in this office and President Trump...
How do I know? Aaron Rupar? Well, he's the one who posted that video that I just showed you and I used in my video from the other day. Did Trump nod off during that press conference? Yes, I just showed you the video. He's also done it on many other occasions. Is it dangerous? Absolutely. Does it indicate there might be something going on here that makes him unfit to serve? Yeah, it does. The President of the United States should not be sleeping during a press conference. But that photo that so many creators are using, and I'm not blaming them because it looks legit, it looks real, it's not real. And that's where AI, content creation, and reporting are really going to struggle continually for the next foreseeable future, because it's going to get better and better, and these AI images and even videos are going to get more realistic. And with an administration and president like Trump, honestly, that seems plausible. And I get it, but that photo, it's not real, guys.
Anyway.
At some point, you really have to stop denying what your eyes are seeing. You got to stop saying the man's not falling asleep in meetings when he's doing that. If that's not falling asleep, what in the hell is it? Marco Rubio says he's got the most energy, more energy than people younger than him. Bullshit. He's 80 years old. He's got the energy of an 80-year-old man. There's no shame in that. But at the end of the day, he's asleep. And Marco says, well, he's up all hours of the night working. He calls me at 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, maybe if he wasn't fucking calling you at 2 o'clock in the morning, he could stay awake at 2 o'clock in the afternoon when most of the work actually gets done. This man is making decisions on behalf of every American citizen. And he can't even fucking stay awake in a meeting. And his cabinet is standing right behind him. His advisors, and they know that it's true. Marco Rubio sat right next to him and talked about him. And he was asleep, right to his left. Stop denying what is so plain for everyone to see. The man is asleep at the wheel. When we probably need him the most, the economy's in trouble and we're in a war, and he is asleep.
You know what? Good for him. At least someone is getting good sleep in this country. Because it's not me. It's not me, bitch.
Marco Rubio just got shown a video of Donald Trump falling asleep while sitting next to him during a national intelligence meeting after Rubio claimed during a congressional hearing that he had never seen Donald Trump fall asleep before. I have never seen a Republican congressman get called out as badly as Ted Lieu just did to little Rubio. This was great.
Been at more than one meeting where President Trump has fallen asleep.
That's false. That's false. I've never seen him fall asleep. On the contrary, the guy doesn't sleep, which is a big problem because he calls me at 2 in the morning. He calls me at 5 in the morning. And, I like to sleep a little bit, maybe not 12 hours, but at least 6. So he works. The other day he was at the Oval Office until 12:30 p.m. 12:30 a.m. I don't know what you're talking about.
Secretary Rubio, I'm going to show you in a moment a video that shows you just lied to Congress.
Oh, okay.
So this is a video of a cabinet meeting literally from last month where Donald Trump is sleeping while you're talking. Please show this video.
Coalition of countries that line up behind the peace deal, behind the border peace, and it's still every day is a challenge, but it's been driven personally by the president. It's the reason why we're involved in this whole Ukraine-Russia conflict. That's not our war. It's not the president's war. This war started. It never would have happened if you'd been president. But this war is going on, and the president is trying to end it.
You are literally talking about issues of war and peace, and Donald Trump is sleeping right next to you.
No, he's not.
If Donald Trump cannot stay awake at these important meetings where the cameras are rolling, imagine what he's like when the cameras are not there. So I'm going to ask you, have you been at classified meetings where Donald Trump has fallen asleep or had trouble staying awake?
I've never been at any meeting where, and the things you're showing me now, he was not falling asleep. And
So-
I think
so
it's
you're
outrageous
lying
that I'm before
again.
the Foreign
You're
Affairs
lying
Committee of the United States
consistently
House of Representatives
to
asking questions
Congress.
about sleep.
You're
This is
lying
a
to
joke.
Congress, Secretary Rubio. So I'm going to show you another video in a moment. The
Show me all the videos you want.
president's inability to stay awake on the job has caused other countries to perceive him differently. They mock him. They see he is weak and he is feeble.
That has to be the most brutal fact check I have ever seen. Kudos to Ted Lieu for bringing the receipts. 10 out of 10. No notes.
Donald Trump is now adding a promenade to the Lincoln Memorial, saying that many want to call it the Trump Promenade.
Really, nobody wants to call it the Trump Promenade. Nobody wants to call it the Trump Promenade. This man...
Coke, we don't have a steel industry. The Biden administration was indiscriminate trying to shut down our metallurgical coal as well as our thermal coal so that we can be selling clean, reliable energy to our allies in the Pacific who want to do more trade with us. And last, creating the national energy
economy, a community, a family.
Donald Trump.
And
Are you sleepy Dawn now? Wake up, buddy. Wake up. It's time to get up. You're in a meeting about coal being clean. No coal is clean. No coal is clean. There is no such thing as clean coal. There is no Trump promenade. Nobody wants that. And wake the fuck up, dude. You've destroyed America. It's time for you to rest now so we can pick the pieces up from your fucking disaster.
I'm so sick of him. Go get into bed with your sleepy ass. The hospital bed. I would say you got a country to run, but shit, you done ran it through the goddamn ground already. I've seen mosquitoes get less sleep than Trump. That's why he signed so many executive orders. Half the time it look like he just woke up, sleep all in his eyes. Then you know he be putting makeup on. You see the little makeup crust through his eyes. Take that makeup off. Be in the White House looking like Miss Doubtfire about a face. And why don't nobody ever nudge him a little bit? Hey, motherfucker, we on TV. Can't you wait to do this when we get off air? We $40 trillion in debt and you find time to sleep? Shit, you ought to be out here having a motherfucking fundraiser or something, doing a goddamn talent show in the White House. But you sleep. Your ass up. Raise some money for this goddamn country. And then he be knocked out like he had a long day at work. You ain't did shit. They're like a badass kid. They be wanting to raise the most hell when they be fighting and everything. They sleep the best at night, don't they? Snot running all down their nose. Wake your little badass up. That's how Trump is. And instead, he be having shit come out of his ass. You know they say Trump shit on himself and he piss in the bed. You know we already heard that. You know they call the man that be wiping his ass wet wipes. That's his nickname. Y'all already know that. I ain't make this up. It's in the Epstein file. And Trump seemed like type of motherfucker want a foot massage when he get off from work at the end of the day. You ain't did nothing to get no foot massage. Massage your face in that big piss thing you put in the bed last night. Get your ass.
You know, I love the fact that Marco Rubio got called out during the congressional meeting for allowing Donald Trump to sleep during their little cabinet meetings and not doing anything about it, even though he's sitting right next to Donnie Boy.
You've been at more than one
fall asleep. On the contrary, the guy doesn't sleep, which is a big problem because he calls me at 2 a.m. He calls me at 5 a.m. And you know, I like
that's the problem. That's why he sleeps at 9 a.m.
At least 6. So he works. The other day he was at the Oval Office at 12:30 p.m. 12:30 a.m. I don't know what you're talking about.
Secretary Rubio, I'm going to show you in a moment a video that shows
Please do.
lied to Congress.
Oh, okay.
Please
This
do.
is a video of a cabinet meeting literally from last month where Donald Trump is sleeping while you're talking. Please show this video.
Watch.
Coalition of countries that line up behind the peace deal, behind the border peace.
Look at him
and it's
sleeping.
Still, every day is a challenge, but it's been driven personally by the president. It's the reason why we're involved in
And
this
Rubio
Ukraine,
knows he's
Russia
sleeping.
conflict. That's not our war. It's
Oh,
not
there
the
you go. He
president's
woke
war.
up.
This war started. It never would have happened if you'd been president.
And he's back to
But
sleep.
this war is going on, and the president is trying to end it.
You are literally talking about issues of war and peace.
Literally.
And Donald Trump is sleeping right next.
It is priceless when you corner these motherfuckers with their own goddamn bullshit. It's like, bro, we have literal video proof. Donald Trump sleeping next to you and you don't give a talking about one of the most important things in this country, ending that garbage war, stopping Israel from bombing little children. That's the point here. Trump's just, and you can see him like he jerked out of sleep and then went right back to sleep. And if you don't believe Representative Lou, don't worry. I got you. I got more receipts. Watch Donald Trump sleeping.
As I've said,
Here we go.
Say again, before
Look at him.
we just begun.
Dude, he's out.
Strike. It's the reason why we're involved in this whole Ukraine.
There you go. He just
Russia
woke up.
conflict. That's not our war.
And he's about to go back to sleep. Watch.
In that war that have died in the entirety of
at
the
him.
U.S.'s involvement in
There he goes.
Afghanistan or Iraq. Just think about that, how bloody and destructive it is.
As any leader would want, you want to own that responsibility.
Where's he
so
at?
I said, I'm going to be the one to make the call after getting all the information and make sure it's the right.
His little regime can stop lying. We have receipts. He does it almost on a daily basis. Why do you think he called Joe Biden Sleepy Joe? Because he's projecting. Donald Trump does nothing but lie and project and his pants. That's it.
Members of Congress are reiterating calls for the 25th Amendment to be invoked or for an investigation into Trump's health to begin after yet another example of him dozing off in the Oval Office. Now, the White House says that the president is blinking. The White House is upset when any reporter shares images or videos of the president like this, sideways and asleep or dozing off. But the truth is the president has trouble staying awake. I get it. I have a 2-month-old. I feel his pain, but he doesn't have a 2-month-old. And in event after event, he continuously dozes off in the middle of the event. Doctors say that he may have a sleep condition. Congresswoman Yasmin Ansari came out overnight and said it's time for the 25th Amendment to be invoked, saying, quote, it's a national security crisis. If Joe Biden looked like this at any point in the Oval Office, they would have impeached him and removed him from office immediately. Spread the word. Follow along for all the news you need to know about.
Wait, family, hold on. Stop right here. Stop. I just seen a video. Family, I just seen a video of Donald Trump, Archie and the Jugheads. Why is he sitting up at that Oval Office like this? All the dang they talking. People all in the room and he's asleep. What is going down over there at the White House? Why is Trump, he's down in the seat like this, you guys. Sleep. Something is wrong. Okay, you guys, America. Look at Granny. Enough is enough. Okay, see, we was over here messing around with Diddy stuff. We was over here messing with Tory Lanez. We was over here messing with Cardi B and Stephon Diggs. We was over here messing around, looking at news, entertainment, that shit. We should have been focusing on you, Trump. I'm sorry. Trump, I'm sorry I wasn't focused on you. But you need to go home. Your parents need to come pick you up from school, take you home, and take you to the pediatrician, Trump, and get you some medication. Allegedly, but not. I just seen you doggone snoring at work. Now, any of us sleep on the job over there at UPS and Target or wherever we work and fall asleep on the job, we're out of there. Now, I'm in need for you guys. Who do we need to call? Who do we need to call? Do we need to call Tyrone? Do we need to call? What do we need to do to get him gone out of there, y'all? Because when I seen with my 4 eyes witnessing Archie sleep on the job, he was like snoring. Like he need a sleep apnea machine sleeping. You guys, we got to find that video. Please go watch it. He is laying up in there. All he needed was a blanket, a cozy blanket from Amazon. That's all he needed. And he wouldn't have been just gone, but he was snoring, and I could see his, that kind of sleep. What's y'all thoughts? What are we going to do? You guys, just one more thing. And what got me about the whole video, family, in all of America? There was like 10 people around him. They're conducting a whole meeting, and he's like this. And you guys, you can find that video. You guys are going to be like, Granny, we got to do something. Sleep on the job. The Oval Office, it's a sacred place. Is that a place for naps, Jesus?
Donald, can you please wake up? Time to go to bed. Thank you for watching Great Minds Blacks. See you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. One love.
Thank you for watching Great Minds Blacks. Thank you for watching Great Minds Blacks.